NASCAR did the right thing by doing something. They had to. If you let that go, it will continue to grow, right? And it'll be the next thing and the next thing, and it'll just, going into Phoenix the next weekend after something like that, like, geez, like we're going to be, it's going to be everybody just saying the hell with their race, and they're going to be blocking everybody. And so NASCAR is put in a spot where they have to do something. Now, it gets tricky for NASCAR, I believe, because how do you prove it? Right. And to your point, the 20, pretty easy to see. He rode the wall. Can't do that. That's a black and white rule. All right. Easy call. The others, easy call because you heard them talking on the radio. Right. And that communication over the radio, pretty obvious. If there wasn't that communication on the radio, how do you make that call?
Right.
That gets pretty tough because did they slow down? It's pretty obvious to the naked eye what was going on, even if there was nothing ever said. Like, I saw it happen in front of me. I'm like, geez, this guy's, right? Like, yeah. I know it. If they didn't say it on the radio, are they going to make that call, though? I don't know. But we have to do something else, so we're going to look like F1. Yeah. And that ain't what we are. That's not what we're going to be. So we have to do something. But what makes that stop? What makes them just have the meetings beforehand, like to your point, and they do it anyways, right? We unload them for practice. The one is racing the dog crap out of the 12 in practice. The 77 unloads, backs up to me. Had a straightaway gap ahead of me, backed up right in front of me, and ran right there and just put 30 air and killed my run in practice. Wow. So we're doing this in practice. The week after, you just got dinged for this, right? So. Okay, like you see how the weekend's going to go. Like you understand, okay, they're not backing off on it. They're just not going to talk about it. It's a tricky place for NASCAR to be in. I don't know exactly the answer. They did threaten us and before the race that if anyone manipulates the race somehow, you're not racing in the Daytona 500 next year. Is that a threat? Is that real? I mean, we'll know if something happened. I didn't see anything happen yesterday, but this playoff system is a big piece of it, and who do you answer to? That's the question you have to ask. Who do you answer to? Whoever signed your paycheck is who you answer to. Right. And if Chevy or Ford or Toyota are stroking these big checks and they say, hey, it's very important to have our car in the Championship 4, and we fund a lot of your stuff, you better do the right thing. What are you going to do? You're backed up against the wall. And then it backs NASCAR up against the wall. It's just I don't know how to fix it.